Hello friends, it is the beginning of the last vlog of the Trick or Treat-a-thon, week 4, final vlog, final week, let's go. I have only got one book left to read and I'm starting it today. I haven't started it yet, and that is The Girl on the Train. This is filling the prompts of Demon, which is multiple perspective, and the one that's like the book you're intimidated to read, and I can't remember which one that is. I have just uploaded my week 3 vlog, which will be going up tonight, and for now all I've done today is I went shopping with my mum, done some editing, watched some Gogglebox. We love Gogglebox. My mum was saying that Pete and Sophie, is it? This brother and sister from Blackpool, Pete and Sophie, that they should be comedians because they're so quick and they're so funny and they crack me up every time. But anyway, for now, I'm going to go have a shower because my hair is a bit grim and I need to go have a shower. So I'm just going to watch some random YouTube videos while I'm in the shower. I'm going to watch Jacksepticeye's most recent Among Us video because I love watching those. And if I probably know, that'll probably take up my whole shower time. If not, I've got some old Watcher videos to watch. If you don't know what Watcher is, it's a channel on YouTube that I think is mainly done by Shane and Ryan from BuzzFeed Unsolved, but they do some other videos on there with another guy and I forget his name. I need to catch up with some of those because they do some like scary storytelling sort of ones, and as it's Halloween, it's perfect time for it. They've also just done a series where they get drunk and read ghost stories, and if watching Ryan Regara and Shane Madej read scary stories, like ghost stories, drunk is not the idea of fun. So I don't know what I want to watch first. Actually, I might not watch Jacksepticeye's video. I might watch Shane and Ryan. I think that's a good shout because they that sounds like a really good time. Tonight I'm gonna cook dinner for me and my mum. I'll obviously start reading. I'm gonna sit like this because my calves are killing me. Yes, I'll cook dinner for me and my mum. I'll start reading. Maybe do CC on my most recent video, obviously the video that's going up tonight, if I have time. And then at 8, we've got the live show. I've just realised the clocks go back tonight, which means extra hour in bed. I don't know if I'm working tomorrow. I might be. It depends on the weather and if I'm needed. But probably if we are open, I probably will be working. Got a lot to do, but first of all, gonna go have a shower, gonna go watch the Shane and Ryan. I'll catch you later. Everybody, this is not a book update, this is a quick update to say I bought a new jumper. I just wanted to show it off because it's cute. Like, I would have it French tucked as much as, yeah, like that, but my mum was like, I want to see it tucked out to see how long it is. And then also I bought a new bag because the one I have now, rucksack, is kind of old and is wearing down, so I got this new cute bag. I just thought I update here, but that's all I'm going to say. I'll catch up with you later to talk about reading updates. Hello everybody, I am sorry that I've been MIA for a little bit. I was meant to film Sunday evening, but I didn't because, without going too into depth about it, because I don't really want to, my mental health took a little bit of a dip and I just wanted to just lie in bed and watch Supernatural. So that's what I did. And then I was going to film last night, Monday night, but I got home from like the craziest shift ever and was very tired, so forgot to. So it is Tuesday. Hello, I'm not working, so we've got a day of just chilling, of catching up on some stuff, catching up on YouTube, catching up on editing, reading, doing some chill stuff. Yeah, that's basically what today's going to be. I am 150 pages of the way through The Girl on the Train, and what are my thoughts on this book so far? As it's progressed, I definitely think it's got better, but it's not amazing. If you don't know what this book is about, it's about our main character, Rachel, and she catches the same train every day, in the morning and in the evening. And through that, she's kind of got to know, or not become obsessed, but kind of has become obsessed with this family or this couple that in their house that she sees every time she goes past their house. I don't really want to spoil it too much because I went into this book barely knowing anything. So I feel like if you don't know what this book is about, I don't really want you to know too much about it if you do want to go into it. What I do want to say is that our main character is a very unreliable narrator, which I always usually do like, but it's kind of annoying. Like, she's kind of annoying. I think she's meant to be, not meant to like her, because she's a mess. She's a hot mess, this woman. But it is kind of annoying because I'm just here like, I don't like you. you're meant to be my narrator, you're meant to be the person taking me through the story. It is multiple perspective, because obviously that's why I'm reading it for this readathon and for the prompt. She's the main one, she's the main protagonist and the main narrator, and I don't like her. I did at first forget that this was written by a woman, and my mind just went straight to this is written by a man, because I just felt like she was written really badly and really like how men write women in thrillers. It is obviously done on purpose to make you not really like her and for you to question her all the time. I'm gonna see how it goes, but I am intrigued and I'm really like, what has happened? So because something happens and either do we or our protagonist Rachel knows what's happening and she's kind of involved. I'm reading it and wanting to read it and wanting to delve into it, and when I am reading it I'm like, oh my god, I can't stop reading, because I'm just like, what has happened? I just want to know. I'm going to continue reading some of this today, probably get to a around page 200. As I said, for the rest of the day I'm just going to chill and do some reading, catch up on some YouTube, maybe do some editing. I need to actually edit a video and then I might try and get it up for them sometime this week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. That's the plan, because I was meant to get it up last week, but because of work and stuff I never did. I took the weird decision today to watch after. I know a lot of you out there have read/watched after, and I always told myself that I would never read those books because I just don't have the time and patience. But I always said that I probably would never watch the film. But look at me now. Not because I'm intrigued and because I want it to be my new favourite film. I'm watching it because I want to laugh. I want to have a giggle. I want to just watch him. Like how you would watch 50 Shades of Grey. I don't want to watch it in all seriousness. I want to watch it to have a bit of a hoot, to laugh, to be like, this is dumb. And it is. It's so embarrassing. If I was Tessa, I would have murdered him by now. Or not murdered him, but at least slapped him. That boy is insufferable. Also, can we just point out that in a lot of like American high school and American college films, they seem to try to push the agenda that the people who are experienced when it comes to relationships and sex hate the non-experienced people, and they just try to make them as uncomfortable as possible. I've talked about this before and I can't remember in what context and why. It must have been in Loveless, I think, when I read Loveless. My experience, nobody cares if you haven't had sex or you haven't been in a relationship or you haven't kissed somebody. No one cares. God, this film is so bad. I'm gonna watch the rest of that later because I've already watched like half of it now. But it's so badly written, and sometimes like the acting and the timing of like how the lines come in and how they're said. Also, there's just a lot of stuff that you're just like, would not happen. And this is meant to be like a contemporary romance film. I'm gonna leave this here. I've been rambling for a long time. Hopefully I'll do some more like B-roll footage today. Don't hold me to that because I always say I do and then just like forget. But either way, I'll catch you all later. Hello everybody, it is Thursday. I did some B-roll footage stuff on Wednesday, but I didn't really do any talking clips, or we didn't do too much yesterday. I was just having a bit of an up and down day and I just didn't really feel like vlogging, and when I did, the lighting and you know, it's the third day in a row that I haven't been working and I haven't left the house since I last worked, which was Monday, so I need to get out. So I'm doing something that I used to do at uni a lot and I miss doing at uni, and that is just going to go to town and go to a coffee shop and read a book and get some lunch and just have a fun time there. There are some things I need to get in town as well, so I'll do that. So I'm going to do that so I can get out of the house. I also am going to take some CVs with me just to see if I can hand them out anywhere. I might hand one in to Waterstones because why not? I'm really bad at handing in like CVs unsolicited when they're not like advertising for jobs. I'm terrible at that. It terrifies me. But I think on the website of Waterstones they always say like, oh yeah, pop in a CV. So I might just pluck up the courage, walk up to a desk and be like, hi, have you got any jobs going? I have my CV here. I'm about 260 pages through The Girl on the Train and it's getting better. We are finding out more about the characters that we are following and more about the night that we're kind of exploring and we don't know much about, and it's like the central plot. And I'm still like, what is going on? I don't feel like I can predict anything, and I feel like the stuff that I am predicting or want to predict is too obvious, and I don't want to be too obvious. I don't want to be one of them, but we just got to see what happens. I definitely will be watching the film once I've read the book. I was looking up the cast the other day just to see who is playing who, and you've got Emily Blunt playing main character Rachel, Rebecca Ferguson plays Anna, Justin Theroux plays Tom, Luke Evans, I think is his name, he plays Scott. I'm not sure who plays Megan. I forgot who plays her. I think there's some other notable actors who are playing like police officers and stuff like that, but I'm sure Justin Theroux is not English. Obviously Louis Theroux is, but they're cousins. Is he English? Is Justin Theroux English? Something tells me he's Canadian, but am I just getting him mixed up with Justin Trudeau, that guy, the president, the prime minister, whichever one you want to call him. But I will definitely watch the film once I finish reading the book, and that will obviously I'll probably finish it on Saturday, on Halloween, on the last day of October. But for now, I'm gonna leave this here and I'm gonna get ready to go into town. I miss just going to like Costa or something like that and just getting some food and just chilling and putting some music on and just reading my book. I used to do that so much at uni when I just had days off, or when I just had time on the weekends just I needed to do work. I would just go into town and go to Waterstones or Costa. You might have seen or might have known from older vlogs, or when I say older vlogs, like nearly a year ago, that I did that so much. I did that all the time, and I'm excited to do that now, because obviously now I don't have the purpose to do it apart from because I want to, because I'm not at uni, I don't have uni work to do. I want to make the most of England not being in a super strict lockdown, which I don't think we'll ever be in. We've got Boris Johnson as Prime Minister. Where I am from in Brighton, we're still in the medium tier, which is the lowest tier, so we're in the lowest restrictions, even though our cases are rising. And I wouldn't be surprised if we go to tier 2 at least. I feel like the whole country is going to have to at some point. I'll stop talking about coronavirus and I'm going to go and get ready to go to town. So maybe I'll take you with me. Hello everybody, my phone is currently flipped at the moment, so I'm hoping like by looking here that I'm looking fine, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at the camera. Basically, I usually have my phone the other way around with the home button on this side, but it's on this side because I need to charge it, so it's a bit flipped, and I usually have the camera that side. Okay, it is Friday and I thought I'd just quickly update now where it's not too late in the day. I worked today, I only worked like a 5-hour shift just because the weather turned out to be worse than we thought it was going to be, but it means I still got to work. This means I still got some hours in it. I am about 240 pages of the way through, nearly, of The Girl on the Train, so I'm very near to the end, and we're starting to find out more. We're starting to unravel of what happened that night and what Rachel was trying to find out about the whole plot thing. We're learning more about some of the characters and whether we can trust them and whether they've got, you know, the ulterior motive or stuff like that. So it's getting juicy, and I feel like I haven't spoken a lot about my overall thoughts of this book and how I'm feeling about it. Whenever I go into adult thrillers, I always talk about how I love adult thrillers, and I do. I think I love them because their writing style is so quick, and I just love them for that. And I just love them just because of the plot, and it's so sometimes predictable and so the same, but at the same time I love it. And a lot of the time when I go into adult thrillers, I always find myself going, oh, it's the same old again, and then I just automatically first start to not like them, or not like I don't like them, but just kind of get a little bit bored and like, oh, this is not that great. But then as the plot progresses and we find out more and more stuff happens, that's when I start to like it more. But then the ending sometimes can ruin it and I might not like it as much. But so far I think this one definitely gets better for me, because I started off being like, oh, it's classic, it's cliche, blah blah blah, but now I'm starting to like it more and I'm enjoying it. I would say it's definitely no more than a 3.75 or a 4 out of 5 stars. We'll see what happens, and I think I'll probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars, maybe more on the 3 side than the 4 side, but I'm not sure. But I am enjoying it and I can't wait to finish it. I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight, just because I'm not sure. Like, I might, but I don't know. So that I actually have some stuff to read tomorrow, I might not finish it tonight. But if I do, then I think the plans for this vlog is to maybe wrap it up in the morning and then just have like an end of the vlog to be like a little cute, this is what I've done Halloween B-roll footage sort of thing. I haven't done a lot of B-roll footage between today and yesterday when I last updated, just because I've forgotten and I've been working and I've been busy. Once again, I've kind of enjoyed this vlog. I've liked editing it, and that's something I will focus on tomorrow. It's editing what I haven't edited yet. I don't think I have much else to say. I also hope the audio quality is good on this, because I don't obviously know when I'm filming on my phone until I filmed it, and sometimes I have to change the audio on when I'm editing, which is fine. Like the clip I filmed yesterday when I was in my living room, that I didn't realise until I was editing that was a bit more echoey because the room is a bit more open, whereas in here there's more stuff in here to like dampen the sound. I don't know what that was. I'm going to leave this here and we'll see what happens tonight if I finish it. Tonight is Friday, so it's also Google Box night, so I will probably watch that as well tonight with my parents. But I'm chilling downstairs with them, reading, putting on some like chill music, on non-lyric music, like lo-fi music on Spotify while my parents watch Grey's Anatomy. So my mum just texted me asking me if I'm coming back downstairs. So I end this here. See you maybe later, tomorrow, definitely. Bye. Hello everybody, it is Saturday and I have just finished The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars and I gave it a 3 because obviously we can't do half stars on Goodreads. I gave it a 3 on Goodreads. It could change, I'm not sure, but because it was slap bang 3.5, there was no leeway, there was no like, oh, 3.4 point whatever. It was 3.5. My added up total was 3.5. So I'm still a little bit like, is it a 3 star, is it a 4 star? But it's a 3.5 out of 5 stars for me as a whole. The ending definitely got better and it definitely got more intense, more like, oh my god, and stuff happened. I was like, oh my god. But I still feel like it fell into that very cliche adult thriller thing. For somebody who says they love adult thrillers, I get tired of reading the same old thing, and I would love to read an adult thriller that isn't the same as all the normal, very cliche, very mainstream adult thrillers, so stuff like this and Gone Girl and all that. But I still did enjoy it a lot, and if you remember from earlier on in the vlog, I was saying how I first thought that this was written by a guy, or I forgot that it was written by a woman and I thought it was written by a guy because of how female characters are written. But when I got to the end of this book, I was like, this is definitely written by a woman because of the way that the men were written. Not that they were written in a bad way, but because this whole thing, when you get to the end, is basically like, men are trash. So it was so clear that this was written by a woman. Obviously I don't want to go into spoilers too much, but my 2 things to take away from this book is men are trash, and also if he cheats with you, he'll cheat on you. Ladies, people, just people in general, if they cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. Remember that. Remember it, please. This was a good book. I did enjoy it. Nice way to wrap up the month and the readathon, and it's Halloween, so happy Halloween. As I said in the previous clip, I did think I was going to finish it last night, but I didn't, so I finished it today. I haven't done too much today, or actually I have done quite a bit today, but nothing in a sense that was worth vlogging. But before I just say what I'm going to do tonight and just talk about other stuff, I've completed my TBR for the Trick or Treadathon. I've read 4 books this month: My Sister the Serial Killer by Yinkin Braithwaite, The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro, Magnus Chasing the Ship of the Dead by Rick Riordan, and The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. If you want to know what prompts these fit, I cannot be bothered to remember, so please go and watch my Trick or Treadathon TBR. I had a whole lot of fun with this readathon, and I'm so grateful for everybody who joined in and for just being able to do it with some of my great friends. But it is Halloween now, so tonight what I'm going to do, as I'm staying in because none of my friends are really in Brighton, and I just want to have a nice calm Halloween in, which I've mentioned before. So tonight I was going to watch like a few films, but I was going to settle on 2 films because I think that's all I really have time for. And I wanted to watch some films that were going to scare the crap out of me and were like iconic. But it was too much pressure. So I'm going to watch The Conjuring, which I haven't seen, which I know for someone who loves horror, you're probably thinking like, why, Charlotte, have you not seen The Conjuring? I just haven't got around to it. Because I used to be a scaredy cat as a kid, so I never really watched it when I was younger. So I'm going to watch that. And then to finish off the night, I'm going to watch the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th because of Jared Padalecki. Can you see that she's obsessed with Supernatural right now? I'm going to do that just because I think that'll be a perfect night. And I want to see if The Conjuring is as scary or is as good as everybody says it is. I haven't properly looked at it, but I think I definitely think England, or we are basically, are going into another lockdown, or lockdown, because it's not really a lockdown when Boris Johnson's in charge. I haven't really looked at the restrictions and like the specifics of the restrictions, and I don't know when it's coming in, but we look like we're going to be going into another lockdown, which means I could be unemployed. But I was technically going to be unemployed at the end of November because my work closes, and obviously I was still looking for other jobs to tie me over for a few months. But if we're going into lockdown, it looks like that's not going to happen. So unemployed, government, please give me some money, because I was working, I am working, and now I'm not because of your lockdown, so give me money. So we'll have to see what happens and what my life will bring and how boring my life will get because I'll just be stuck at home. So I think that is all I have to say to wrap this vlog up. So thank you all for watching this video. I just want to give a massive thank you to everybody who partaked in this readathon. We are so grateful for the people who tuned in to the live shows as well. That is just, we love it. We are doing one last one tomorrow on Sunday the 1st, which if you're watching this video in the first 2 hours that it's up, please come and see it. Please come and join. I am hoping that it's going to be all of us, but we'll have to see. But I'm very excited for that. Thank you so much for everybody who took part in this readathon. I really hope we do it next year as well, because we had a lot of fun. Just as long as we all stay friends, that's all that matters. I'm not trying to say that we're not going to, because we love each other. But anyway, please let me know in the comments below how your readathon went, how your reading went, what you read, did you complete your TBR, and just how much fun you had. Compliment me and the rest of us, please. So that all said and done, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why you're not. Please subscribe, because like 50% of you aren't. 50% of you who watch these videos, you're not subscribed. So subscribe, please, I beg. Like the video, turn my notification bell on to know when I'm next going to post. October is officially over, or not yet for me, but for you it will be. But with that now all said and done, like everything is now said and done, I will see you all in my next video.